Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you in on something that's happening behind the scenes. So my wife Megan spent really as Valentine's Day night working on our t-shirt designs for the Volkswagen Thing collection, and she made some really cool shirts, or designs that we're going to be putting on shirts. I think you guys are really going to like it. Stay tuned for this. So far we have four designs. We're looking at doing all of them. We have a website. We have a Shopify account and all that set up. So once we get these done, which should be in the next couple weeks, we'll go live with all that and I'll let you guys know. And if you want to pick up some shirts, I think you guys will like them. It's really not so much for us to make money. It's more just because it's something cool that we just want to do. And there's not a lot of Volkswagen Thing shirts out there. And these are pretty slick. I think you'll like it. So stay tuned for that. Megan, I love you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in a little bit. Stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. It is a big deal, a big day, and a big deal over here today. It's prime time, which is exciting for me. I've waited over 5 years to prime this car. The 1963 Chrysler 300, the Mopar. Today's the day. I've looked at it in this nasty cream color with gray spots and tire tank looking camo for far too long. And so we're gonna prime it U-pole, high build with, I believe it's black. We're going black, thank God. This car's been black primer before once, years ago, maybe 6 years ago, and it looked sinister as hell. It looked good. So we're going to do that again and get some color on this thing and start moving in a direction with her, and that's exciting. So, but in order to do that, a lot of things have to happen, and we started this yesterday with prepping. I didn't show you any of this. I forgot to post a video. I prepped the Chrysler. I will walk you through that, show you what got done yesterday. And I started cleaning the garage and everything, getting ready for this because there's just so much crap in a two and a half car garage, in the middle of building umpteen different cars. So check this out. Show you where we're at. Apache! She's down on all four paws. She's off the rollers because we're going to need the rollers for the Chrysler 300 because, quite frankly, if I back the Chrysler 300 in to this side of the garage, you see we got a notch here. It kind of goes back a little farther. It won't fit. With the cabinets and stuff, it doesn't fit in here. Like, it'll go in, but I won't be able to shut the door. So it's kind of got to come in and then go on the rollers and then kind of and be at like a 45 or something. We got to get a little bit of angle on the dangle here to be able to, one, get around it, and two, shut the door, right? So we don't want to blow up. We're going to spray a whole lot of primer today. That's a big car. So, first off, we'll look at the Apache. Because I was just looking at her going, God, she looks pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I did look at the Mustang 2 with the 2-inch drop spindles I want to put on here for the front suspension. And it's supposed to drop this 9 inches from where it sits right now. 9 inches. That's incredible. So, it's going to be low, which is exactly where I want her to be. So, kind of cool just to see that. Getting it off the rollers dropped it down substantially. We probably lost 6 inches, give or take 5-6 inches down, which really changes the look of the truck. I mean, it looks more like a regular truck instead of a friggin' monster truck, like a heavy duty truck. So, kind of cool. Everything's looking good here. But this is not why we're here. This is going to roll outside here in a second. This beautiful land yacht. That's why we're here. So yesterday I pulled the plastic off the back window. I spent about 2 hours getting the tape off, so that was fun. And then blocking that with 220. I taped up the windows. I didn't want to do the windshield yet because we got to drive it in the garage and I didn't want us to completely be blind. I bagged up my wiring up here in front for my headlights just so that we can get totally destroyed. I didn't do the door handle either because I need the door handle to get in and out of the car. So that's where we're at. Car's been blocked with 220. It is not perfect. I will tell you that right now. It's probably 85% bodywork and ready for paint. Roof's super straight, hood's great, doors are great, quarters are good. We got some little issues in places that we just got to deal with. And a lot of it's just from it sitting out here. It's got nicks, you know, little things we got to go in and take care of. But all in all, it needs primer on her. We're down to bare metal in a lot of space, a lot of places. Here, there. I mean, you know, it just is what it is. So that's what we're doing. So we have the thing here. We got Tony's scooter behind the thing. Got all the other cars over there. Apache's going to come out here in a second. And then obviously we got all the other extra crap that's in the garage, out of the garage, and sitting over here. And yeah, so I'm going to set up the tripod here in a minute. We'll get this truck out and then we'll figure out how to get this thing in the garage to where it actually fits. So stay tuned, guys. We're doing it, boys. Apache's seeing light for the first time since she got patch panels on her. Kind of fun. So what we're gonna do, yeah. This big round's gonna blow out the garage right now. Hey guys, showing you what it looks like behind the scenes here. See a big round blowing out the garage. We've got truck, trailer, Super Beetle frame, dually frame. Apache's out here in the wild for the first time since we started doing all the work on her. She looks great. Really happy with that. Got the 73 Volkswagen thing. Got Dad's 40 Ford, and then the belle of the ball here, 1963 Chrysler 300. We are getting ready to pull this in the garage. What Ron's doing is blowing out all the dust or as much as we can, and we're going to prime this thing black. The last time you'll see it in this color. Very exciting. Got a lot of work to do on this over the next few months, but we're going to get there, boys. We're going to get there. We're going to do it. We're going to do them both. This one and this one. And hopefully sell that one. It's going to happen. I've got a newfound excitement and energy and interest in the Chrysler 300 at this point. And I guess just because we're changing the color and just finally working on it other than just sitting here looking at it. Really excited for this. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Next thing we're going to do is pull this in, and then we'll jack it up and we'll put it on the rollers you see sitting here. And then I'll bring you along for all that, and we'll get this situated in the garage in a way to where we can get around it and actually prime it and shut the door. That's our big concern at the moment. So. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. You can see behind me we have a black 1963 Chrysler 300. Check this out. I just opened the door. So this is kind of your first look at it. It's still all taped up and everything. It's still drying and whatnot, but I think it looks just a whole lot better than it did. Now mind you, this is going to get blocked and things are going to get fixed, and then it'll get primed again and all that. But first look at this monster in black. U-Pole high build. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks awesome. I love this car in black. I just do. Big Ron's cleaning the gun. It's pretty slick. Now this car originally was black, shiny black, with a red interior. Pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Go back shiny black, and I think it's going to look incredible. It's really starting to straighten up here, and I blocked a lot of things out. This last block I did on it with 220. I think now we just gotta let this dry, let it sit out here in the sun for a couple days, and jump on this thing and see where we can get. Now the other thing that's happening at the moment is the pickup truck. I think we already talked about this, but me and Ron keep sitting back here looking at it going, damn, she looks good. I don't know why we're so shocked by that, but it looks pretty damn good out here. I'm loving this. So you stand back, I don't know if you guys can see it with the sun where it's at, but you get the Apache 40, Volkswagen thing, nice black Chrysler 300. It's pretty cool. One of the coolest driveways in the neighborhood, if not the coolest driveway in the neighborhood. I'll give myself that. Guys, I'm so happy. I really wanted this thing black again. It was black at one point, it looked amazing, and I just wanted it back. And boy, we got it back. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna let this dry, and then we'll untape it and get everything kind of where it needs to be. We'll pick all this stuff up, put everything away, the concrete blocks, the boards we used to get up so we could even get to the roof. Get everything untaped, and then we'll spin this thing straight. We'll pull it out of the garage, fire it up and pull it out. So lots more to come, but God, I like it. So me and Ron kind of split duties on this. You'll see it in the video. I pretty much did the driver's side. Ron did the roof and the hood. I did the driver's side and the rear, and then he went ahead and did the passenger side so that I could get some footage for shorts and for TikTok and you guys on YouTube and everything else. So really happy. Now one thing that does have to happen sooner than later is I need to buy another Raptor bedliner kit, and I want to get up in my wheel wells and bedline in my wheel wells and on the inside of the fenders, probably before the final prime. And then we'll prime it and next time, and we're off to the races. So that'll help it look just dramatically better in the wheel wells. So anyway guys, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna start working, helping Ron out. We'll be back.
whole block. You're good. Dramatically better.
this gets us. Yeah, go over to my side. Pull that side.
I think we're doing pretty good. Yep. Well, that's pretty good.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we managed to get a lot done today, but we're not done yet. So keep watching. This next part's gonna be pretty cool. So we're going to jack up the Chrysler on the driver's side, and we're gonna uncover the 40 Ford, and we're gonna do a wheel swap. I'm gonna take the polished torque thrust 2s off of the 40 Ford, and I'm gonna bolt them on the Chrysler and put it back on the ground, just on the driver's sides, just to see what it looks like. What does a 7? Because all I know is I've only seen this car with 20s on it. It came with 20-inch 5 spokes chrome, pitted really bad, terrible when I bought it. But the fitment was terrible. You couldn't drive it. It had a bunch of spacers and washers and everything else on the rear. And I'm gonna be honest, I think they were like 12 inches wide. They were literally, no joke, this wide on the back of this car, on the Chrysler. So Ron's got a 17x8 in the rear. We're gonna try that. And then he's got a 15x7 in the front, which I know is probably not right, but currently I believe I have 20x10s on here all the way around the Chrysler. And it's just a unilug. I believe they came off of a Tahoe. They are literally the world's heaviest wheels. I shit you not. I'm willing to bet they're 50 pounds a piece, maybe more. It takes me and Ron both to lift them up to put them on here. I mean, it's a challenge. If they decide to not go on for whatever reason, it's a struggle. It ain't like a normal wheel. So yeah, so we're looking at going to that car show in the swap meet in March 8th and 9th. And I'm going to be looking for a set of wheels for the Chrysler. I'm thinking Krager SS's. 15s would be great. But I feel like it might look good with 17. I don't know. We'll just see what's out there. But if the 5 spokes look good and they got a deal on 5 spokes, I might pick up some 5 spokes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start this process here and start getting things jacked up and all the things. Figure out what sockets I need and start popping these wheels off. And I'll bring you along for all this. And hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully they fit. I don't know. But we're just going to give it a whirl and see what she looks like, right? Now, one of the reasons I bought this car was it looked so good with 5 spokes. It was a great 40-footer, okay? The paint was terrible, the Dutchman was gone, no back window, but from 40 feet away in the front of it, looking down the side, it looked pretty good. So, we'll see what this looks like. I haven't seen it that way in 7 years, so should be interesting. Stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, so here's our experiment. We took the two rims, a 15x7 and a 17x8, off of the 40 Ford and put them onto the Chrysler. They're the same bolt pattern. So I can definitely say with 100% certainty that's way too small. So 15s are out. 17s in the rear aren't bad, but I feel like it's still not enough. End of the day. But it does look good.
There's enough room. I want to see how much room is in between the wheel and the...
What do you guys think of this?
We've got... We could go in.
Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. I'm tired. But good news, we got some rim specs, I think, for the Chrysler 300. We figured some things out that we hadn't figured out before. Like, and this is probably common sense, but a 15 isn't gonna work in the front, even though I think they came with 14s or 15s. They're not good. But the 17x8 fits great in front. So we now know that we probably need minimum in the rear an 18x10 or a 20x10, something like that. And in the front we need a 17x8 or an 18x8 of something. Probably won't be 5 spokes. I wasn't thrilled with the look of the wheels on that car. That looked great on the 40, but on here I think we're gonna have to get creative. And I don't know what that's going to be. I know I've been talking about Krager SS's, but I don't know. I'm gonna start looking at wheels and figure something out for this monster. But really happy with how it turned out. You know, everything just kind of went right today. Tony, if you're watching this, thanks for all your help, man. Getting everything in and out of the garage. Big Ron back here, friggin' rock star. I primed the driver's side, but then I had to get footage, so it was, he primed the passenger side, and you know, we're just working together to get it done. That's a big car to prime. We went through, how many pots did we go through? 3, 4?
About 3.5.
3.5 pots of primer, full pots, to get through that. There's just one coat on here, so there's like little light spots here and there, this and that, but I mean, this still has to be blacked down, and really the whole point of this was to just A, get it a different color, and B, to get material on it and not bare metal, right? So try to save the car. So this is what we got. I think the lighting's better now. You can actually see it. Before, the sun was just in the wrong spot. But here we are. We got a little dry spray on the hood. That's why it looks a little funky there. I should have tacked off the hood before I primed it, but before I got to the hood, and after I did the fenders and everything, I just had all the dry spray was all over it, and by the time I tacked it, it was, you know, too late. But it's getting sanded off anyway, so it didn't really matter. But we're looking good. We really happy with it. Now, once we pull the car forward, since we've had it up and down, it'll settle and sit lower. But right now it's where it's at. But guys, I am falling in love with this car, which is an odd thing for me. You know, my wife keeps telling me I should keep this car. And the more I'm around it, the more I think maybe she's right. She's usually right, so, you know, it might be a thing. But I do believe we have to nail the wheels. Wheel selection on this is going to be critical. It'll make or break this car, regardless of everything else that we do to it. I can put $1 million interior in it with a candy paint job done by the best painter in the world. But if I put the wrong wheels on it, it's just going to look weird. So stance and wheels are going to matter, and seeing that more than ever when we put these on it. But those do look decent. I don't like the dish, but they do look decent on the front, physical size-wise. Those are 20s. Those are 17s. And there's a noticeable difference, but I think the 17s look better than the 20s in the front. Now on the back, 20 is the way to go. Definitely need an actual tire on the damn thing, not a rubber band like they got on there right now, but we'll have to figure all that out. We have the tools and the equipment here to figure out fitment and back spacing and all the things. We bought all that not too long ago, so we go to do that. I'll show you guys how we do it. We'll learn together. We bought this fancy tool, so we could dial in some fitment. It's kind of an erector set, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, that's what we got here. There's your daily Volkswagen Thing content. It's doing fantastic. We still got to cover up the 40. We did polish up the wheels on the 40 on the driver's side, and it's looking mighty good. It does have a nice stance. It's got a really good stance. So that's where we're at, boys and girls. I'll tell you the surprise of the day, believe it or not, of all the things that happened today, the surprise was really how good the Apache looks when it's on all four paws and sitting outside in the sun. It just looks really right, which is, I mean, I don't want to say surprising, but it's just, it just looks so much better when it's 6 inches lower and, sitting there. So I think we're on the right path on this thing. I think all our patches and lines are looking great. Really, really happy with the Apache. And we will be back on that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Apache Day. We really had to get past the Chrysler, though. This is just something that has needed to happen for years and years, literally. And it's good to see it in a solid color. But we still got a lot of work to do. So we're going to...
Been about 3.5 years since we pulled.
Yeah, Big Ron was just saying it's been about 3.5 years since we did any body work to it. So, that's quite a long time for a project car to not have any real body work or primer or anything done. So, anywho's, that's where we're at, guys. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'm trying to get more action shots of us actually doing the work and less of me sitting here talking to you like I'm doing now. I'm speeding them up a little bit and stuff, so you're not watching, literally 30 minutes of us putting a coat of paint on primer on one side of the car. But, hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions or want us to film anything in particular or anything like that, just hit me up in the comments, let me know. Be more than happy to help you guys out if I can. And yeah, we're gonna let this sit out here and bake in the sun tomorrow, and we're gonna get right back on the Apache and start getting the rocker welded in and those front patch panels completely welded in and the floor and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll talk at you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.